So when it comes to just dealing with the daily stresses, I mean, you're in a big job. You've got a lot of people who expect a lot from you. You've got people who are looking for you to deliver some really big things. How do you manage just all of those expectations? And sometimes when you've got more on your plate than you feel you have time and the energy and resources to handle, how do you manage that so that you don't find yourself getting stressed out?
Yeah. So stress is a big thing to avoid. I've come to really think sleep and stress are two lessons that we sort of learn late in life. Early on, you think I can do it with very little sleep, and I can handle stress. Actually, nobody does well with too little of one and too much of the other. So I have learned, but I'm still not exactly where I'd love to be, to take time in the morning to kind of get my. I often go to bed at night, doing that mental checklist of
what's
good
on tomorrow?
stuff, bad stuff, and then what's carrying on to tomorrow. I'm thinking, could have done better. But I'm resilient about getting up in the morning with it's a new day, I have a new opportunity, and I pick one thing I'm really going to nail today. That helps me then drive through the whole day. I'm also really conscious that I model for people, and even when you're not looking, you're modeling. Somebody's watching, somebody's reading your confidence, your enthusiasm, your outlook, and picking up on it or not. And I really believe in positive energy. So I try my hardest to share that and keep some of my negative energy to myself as much as I can.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good time also to acknowledge and recognize when you could step back a bit and let somebody else step forward. If you're feeling that you've got too much else going on in your mind to really have the big picture. But I also have learned to draw from others, that when I'm struggling, feeling I've got way too much, that I need to just step back and think, who could help me get this, get through this?
Yeah.
But it's not easy.
Yeah.
And the more you take on, and I tend to take on a lot, but I think anybody who has a big career and a busy life, the more successful you are, the more you do take on. The challenge is of how to actually start to say no. So I think saying no is another thing that women have to learn over time. I just did one in my office right now. I felt so good about it. But it's not always easy.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Because we've been rewarded so often for being willing and eager, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That people-pleasing driver is so strong. I have so many people tell me, I said yes, I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Like, it came out of my mouth before I even had chance to reel it in.
I have to say, today, something that I'm asked to do 3 months from now, everything looks easy 3 months from now. And you forget, oh my God, there's a lot of stuff in between. So you sometimes don't use your best judgment.
Yeah.